The 20th of July 2022. Top 5 evening headlines. Indian passport ranks 87 in Henley Passport Index. International Moon Day, the 20th of July. India-Namibia sign an MoU on wildlife conservation. Los Angeles to host 2028 Summer Olympic Games in July 2028. Ranil Wickremesinghe wins Sri Lanka ORS presidential election. Indian passport ranks 87 in Henley Passport Index. Indian passport was ranked at 87 in the Henley Passport Index. Japan, Singapore and South Korea have the most powerful passports in the world. The rest of the top 10 include countries such as Germany, Spain, Finland, Luxembourg, and Italy. The UK is 6th with access to 187 countries, while the US is 7th with a score of 186. International Moon Day, the 20th of July. July 20, 2022 marked the inaugural celebration of International Moon Day. The United Nations General Assembly, on December 9, 2021, recognized the proposal submitted by the Moon Village Association and several other groups within the organization. On July 20, 1969, U.S. astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to reach the lunar planet. India-Namibia sign an MoU on wildlife conservation. India and Government of the Republic of Namibia have entered into an MoU on wildlife conservation and sustainable biodiversity utilization. They will establish cheetah into the historical range in India. The main thrust areas of the MoU include technological applications, mechanisms of livelihood generation for local communities living in wildlife habitats, etc. Los Angeles to host 2028 Summer Olympic Games in July 2028. The organizers of the Los Angeles 2028 Summer Olympic Games have announced that the opening ceremony for the mega event will take place on July 14, 2028. The Games will be running through July 30, 2028. The LA 28, which is the organizing committee for the Olympic and Paralympic Games 2028, revealed that Paralympic Games will begin on August 15, 2028, and close on August 27. Ranil Wickremesinghe wins Sri Lanka's presidential election. Acting President Ranil Wickremesinghe has won the presidential election held in the Sri Lanka Parliament with 134 votes. Dallas Alahaperuma received 82 votes and Anura K. Dasanaik received 3 votes. Wickremesinghe, a 6-time Prime Minister, became acting president after Rajapaksa fled to the Maldives. He has been elected as the 8th executive president of Sri Lanka. Rajarshi Gupta takes over as managing director of ONGC Videsh. Rajarshi Gupta has taken over as Managing Director of ONGC Videsh Ltd OVL, the overseas investment arm of Oil and Natural Gas Corporation ONGC. He replaces Alok Gupta, who superannuated in June 2022. Prior to this, he was Executive Director Chief of Corporate Strategy or Planning in ONGC. He set up the Geological or Geophysical Center of Excellence in Houston. Dinesh Ramdin, Lendl Simmons announce retirement from cricket. West Indies cricketers in Dinesh Ramdin and Lendl Simmons have announced retirement from international cricket. Ramdin featured in 213 matches for the Windies and has scored 5,098 runs in international cricket with 623 50s to his name. Simmons played a total of 134 international matches for West Indies, scoring 3,466 runs with 2 centuries and 25 50s under his belt. Bajaj Alliance partners DBS Bank India to offer life insurance products. Bajaj Alliance Life Insurance and DBS Bank India have announced a strategic partnership to offer life insurance solutions to the bank's customers. New and existing customers across the 550 Jodh branches of DBS Bank can now choose from Bajaj Alliance Life or S retail products including term, savings, retirement, and investment products. India drops 3 spots for mobile speeds, ranks 118. India dropped 3 spots globally for mobile speeds to rank 118 in June 2022. Median mobile download speeds fell to 14.00 megabits per second from 14.28 megabits per second in May 2022, according to Ookla or SP Test Global Index. Restricts 3 cooperative banks from conducting banking activity. The Reserve Bank has announced severe restrictions on 3 cooperative banks. These include 2 banks from Maharashtra, the Nashik Zilla Girna Sahakari Bank Limited and the Raigad Sahakari Bank, besides Karnataka-based Sri Mallikarjun Patana Sahakari Bank. Considering their poor liquidity position, the Reserve Bank has prohibited these 3 banks from conducting any banking activity. Microsoft introduces workplace social app, Viber Engage. Microsoft is introducing Viber Engage, a new app in Teams that helps build community and connection, along with providing tools for personal expression. On this app, leaders can share news and insights, answer questions, and facilitate two-way conversations. With Storyline and Stories features, employees can connect with coworkers and share their thoughts, expertise, passions, and ideas. RBI hikes capital adequacy ratio for urban cooperative banks to 12%. RBI has hiked the minimum capital adequacy ratio (CAR) for urban cooperative banks (UCBS) with deposits above 100 crore rupees to 12% from 9.0%. RBI has allowed till March 2026 to meet revised CAR norm in phases for UCBS that don't or meet it currently. It has retained the norm of a minimum CAR of 9% for Tier 1 banks. Tier 1 banks are those with deposits up to 100 crore rupees. The 20th of July 2022. IIT Kanpur develops bio-inspired artificial muscle for space robots. The Indian Institute of Technology (IIT Kanpur) has developed a bio-inspired artificial muscle for next-generation space robots and medical prostheses. It has been developed at the Institute's Smart Materials, Structures and Systems (SMSS) lab. This artificial muscle can be used to reinforce Indian space technology and also create adaptive robotic prostheses. Key Exim Bank Conclave, India and Africa Partners in Progress. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal attended the Key Exim Bank Conclave and said, India and Africa were partners in progress, He emphasized bringing cost-effective solutions to drinking water, healthcare, education and power generation. He also emphasized inclusion of emerging areas, such as solar energy, startups, and digital infrastructure for partnership. Urban cooperative banks too have 4-tiered regulatory framework, RBI. On the recommendations of an expert committee headed by N.S. Vishwanathan, RBI has adopted a 4-tiered regulatory framework for urban cooperative banks, UCBS, based on size of deposits, with an aim to strengthen their financial soundness. A minimum net